Well, over there, that was Cherno. I'm on the lighthouse. The lighthouse is here. Let's see. Show you where the lighthouse is. Down here at this point. Um, yip 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 yip. Yeah, look, that was Cherno. That was a whistle stop tour from down there at the tank statue, past the fire station, into medical, where I got some tets, which is fine. Straight on down through the churchyard, straight over up into the military, because I thought I would, do that too. What's in there? That's some people do that. If they come down here, they check the military. It's not got a bunch of great stuff, but it does have ammo and bits and pieces if that's what you're into. Back over and down through the major industrial area, down there, bounded by the swamp, over to the farm and the area where the water pump is, showing you the sort of outskirts of the container, and then that's it. Out of town, and we came out of town, and we're now down here, and that's it. And I said it would be a whistle stop tour, and it was a whistle stop tour. And I'm not going up into the hill and doing all the tower blocks. Like I said, there's tower blocks and there's things up there, and that is that. I haven't really changed much of that. So it's going to be the same for Electro, I'm afraid. But I mean, I hope you got the sense of well, the weather for one thing. It's hard to see, right? It's hard to navigate. It's hard to see things. You often think you know where you're going, but you don't realize how much you rely on landmarks, to figure out where you're going. And when you can't see anything more than a few meters in front of you, you're like, oh man, So imagine if you didn't have a map, how easy it would be to get lost, or a compass, or something, or you're like just out in the woods wandering around in circles. That's the way it is, right? So I hope you got a feel for the weather, and it did rain on us this time. The storm came in, and it doesn't always rain, just because there's lightning, but sometimes but there are times when it does, obviously. So, and I hope you got the feel for the level of desertion. I'll talk and walk if I can do that without killing myself. Yeah, I hope you got a feel for the kind of like the desertion and the feeling of emptiness, which I think is oddly more disturbing in DayZ than running across the infected, because you kind of get used to the infected being there, and when they're not there and you're not running across them, it's kind of weird. It has a weird feeling. It's very odd. I've been on this map and played this map when there have been no infected whatsoever during testing, and it was very, very strange running around, but there were no infected. So the feeling of them not being there is kind of eerie, and especially when you have this level of fog, it adds a kind of an eeriness to it. Anyway, that's what I think. That's my opinion. So I will jump straight into it, and we'll be doing a quick time lapse run through Electro. So I shall see you in a minute. Well, hello again, another lighthouse, and that was Electro, which is over there somewhere. I wouldn't advise you try and just strike off from the land and swim to a lighthouse island, without being very good at navigating in the fog, or you will get yourself lost. But there you go. So that was Electro. So that was pretty much came in just sort of after the petrol station and the little houses there, and just basically I just more or less went through the middle, had a look at the train yard, a few of the trains. I went through past the police station. There's 2 police. I went past the main square where there's that little military encampment and things, and then just down to the side and over here, and that's it. I mean, and again, I hope you got the sense for like how empty it feels in comparison. I did realize, because I tend to swim in third person rather than first person, so I tend to look like this, not that. And I have these leather sheaths which I found hidden in the code, and I thought, oh, I'll chuck these leather sheaths in. And on PC you can turn your character around. We can't turn our character around. And it dawned on me in third person, he's got a knife sticking out of his butt. I'm pretty sure you can see that there's a knife sticking straight out of my ass, which that's not good. That's not a good place to carry a knife like that. That's not safe. So I just maybe be aware of that if you're using leather sheets. I think, personally speaking, for me, I'm gonna drop that leather sheath, and then I won't have a knife sticking out of my butt, and that's that. But I mean, they work. they just something in how they render doesn't quite work correctly. So yeah, there you go. If you're, I don't know, whatever. So anyway, where are we? I feel all discombobulated. Well, we're in the rain, apparently, in the hosing rain. These doors don't shut. I can't shut the door, but at least it's quieter in here, right? So we're over here on this little island. So yeah, so I'm going to scooch around, and like I said, I've never been out to these little islands before. So I don't even know if you call them islands. Well, these look like islands, Long John. I mean, there's water around them, but this one doesn't. We call this a point or something. Isthmus. There's a couple of houses there, so I'm gonna go and have a look at that, and we'll have a look at that, and then we'll jump into Kamyshovo. Has that? It's still horrible. The weather is dreadful. Which, you know, that's the way it is sometimes on this map and other maps, official maps. Sometimes you get really badly rained on. I'm getting quite badly rained on. C'est la vie. But let's go and have a look at this island, shall we? Okay, so we're over here at this first little isthmus type thing. So we're gonna go and have a look, because there's a couple of buildings over there apparently, which would do me good, because it's still hosing with rain, and I've got some chicken to cook. So let's go have a look. I can't recall if I've ever been out here at all, ever. It's a house. It's an entire house. Oh my gosh. Well, that's good. And a sharpening stone. I've got plenty of sharpening stones. It's a house and what appears to be a boat shed. Is that a boat shed? It looks like it. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I don't believe I've ever been out here before. Isn't that news, eh? Isn't that news? I don't know if anything spawns down here. Loot wise? Don't think so. Right, well let's there's a boat. A couple of boats. A map. That's very handy. Oh, I'll take that. So, well, yeah, well, there you go. Who knew? A whole little house down here, which is fascinating. It's even got a tent. Look at that. Fantastic. A tent and another tourist mount. And a cooking pot or a frying pan. No? Okay. I have some chicken to cook before it goes off. I will do that, and I'll see you again real soon. So I've cooked my food, and I've got a bit of a swim till I get to the next island, which is fine. I decided to pop that tent up, and I just thought, do you know what? Just for like a little bit of fun, if you come here and find this tent, put a bit of firewood in it. Let's see how many people visit this tent just to put some firewood in it, and I'll close it up. Yeah. Close it all up so it's lovely and safe and sound, eh? And you can put some firewood in it. Right. The other island is out in this direction, and it appears from the map that it's pretty much a straight shot out from the boathouse. If I have a look at this, yeah. So I shouldn't be able to miss it. So let's go and do that, shall we? Now, I don't know if this is the island or not. Let's go have a look. Because I think this is the road. I don't know. Is it the island? Is it the island? Must be. Must be. Nearly missed it. That must be this one. That must have come out just past it, I think. Well, thank you for joining me for that little aquatic voyage. So it obviously turns out that there's actually not a lot on those islands, which is fine. I mean, other than this little house, which is great. I didn't even know that was there. And you know, who knows? I Survive maps. Who knows? Maybe they put something new there, and I Survive doesn't know about it yet. Couple of boats. So here we are. So we're on the outskirts, talking over the rain. We're on the outskirts of Kamyshovo, and we're going to go and have a look at Kamyshovo. And yeah, see what you think. See what you think. This is one of the more modern places. Wow. This car has spawned in complete. There you go. Just needs a radiator. And yeah, that would be yours to take away. How about that? That's nice. Right, so this is the outskirts of Kamyshovo, and wasn't that a little bit different than what you're used to from Kamyshovo? I'll bet, right? I mean, it's definitely one of the more modded places on Don Sibley's expansion mod, and it's very good. Do like it. Lots of added extras, lots of things that are very different. The density of the overgrowth and all the other bits and pieces is very, 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 very good. So that's Kamyshovo. Very interesting, very much worth a look if you're coming down here. Just to feel it out. It is a little bit different. Obviously, it's now getting dark and at night, and that makes it even more tricky to get around because yeah, it's got that level of density and overgrowth to it. So yeah, it's getting dark. It's getting nighttime, and it's cleared up a bit. So there's not as much fog, but it is dark, and it's a long swim out to the castle. I don't intend to do that at night. I nearly missed this island, and it was a short swim. This is going to be a long swim. So I don't intend to miss it, so I'm going to wait until I can actually see what I'm doing before I head out there and do this island. And we'll do a quick run around. I don't think there's going to be much different on this. I don't believe there's any mods on the island. It's just a case of having a look around and doing a bit of nosy and sort of just getting a feel for all these various other bits and pieces that I've been doing. And look, if this is... DayZ's had a bit of a resurgence lately. An awful lot of new copies have been bought, and an awful lot of people are dipping into my tips and saying, first time I've played. So if it is the first time you've played, then take this as a bit of an adventure along the coast. And, we started off down at Kamenka, and we did Starrock, and we did Kamarova and Balota. Cherno is massive. I mean, you could spend days running around in Cherno if you really wanted to. Electro, less massive, but you could still spend an hour or so there running about. Kamyshovo, lovely little place to just hang out, muck around, find some things. There obviously I didn't go into it, but there is a police station, and all the usual things that you would find in a police station. We did see that car, almost fully kitted, ready to go. Find yourself a radiator, and a method of filling the radiator up with water, and possibly it needs juice, so you need to fill it up with petrol as well, so you need to find yourself a jerry can somewhere. You could have yourself a fully functioning car. So I think that's going to stay around for a while. So if you jump on the server, you now know it's a kitted car down at Kamyshovo. Yeah, so there you go. And yeah, so if this is the first time that you're looking at this, then we'll go and we'll have a look at these islands and Cap Krutoy, and like I said, we'll go up the road, and we'll do the rest of them. So yeah, I'll finish off over here on the island, but I'll do that in better weather. So I'll see you all again real soon. Ta-ta. Right, here we are. We're on the castle island, and let's have a little nosy around. There's a house up here. Hunter's jacket, nice jacket. I think I prefer that over the patrol jacket. So long, wet jacket. Alright, let's take a mosey on up. I don't think if there's any more houses on this side. Let's have a little look. Not until we get over to the village. Until we get over to the village area. So, let's go, shall we? Oh, sounds like a bear. Yes. Yes, a bear. I did tell you I changed some things. Are you inside? You are. Ah! It's a mummy! You I can deal with. Maybe. But the mummy, that was a bit of a surprise. Woof! And he cut me as well. One hit wonder. Blimey. Sheesh kebab. I mean. Woof. Let's leave him in there. Let's very definitely leave him in there. I'm even surprised by that one. I don't remember putting a mummy in there. No tower. No tower as such, I don't think. Oh, there's the bear. Ah, you bear. You sneaky bear. Right, I'm not messing with the bear. I hope that's not a bear running after me. Don't think so. Let's just make sure we're not surprised by a bear. I think it's outside. I think it's at the back. Question is, can I get far enough away from it at this door? Hoping that it doesn't want to chase me. Are we good? I think we're good. I think the bear doesn't want to follow us. Woo! Right. Blimey. So, if you're going to that castle, just, you know, be aware of that. Be aware. No, never mind. Right, well, there you are. There's the castle, which is inhabited by a bear, and apparently has a mummy in it, which is even a surprise to me. So there you go. At your own risk, I guess. They're both pretty tough things to kill. So to have two of them together in the castle, and I was just lucky that the mummy spawned in that room. I mean, he'll spawn around that area, and it just so happened that he spawned in that room, and it just so happened that the door was locked, so I got pretty lucky there. And the bear is wandering around, and it definitely followed me over to the cabin, and I legged it. So anyway, because I did run across one once in a castle, and they never give up, and they're really, really, really hard to kill. Again, or you can, you know, let it maul you a bit, and it will leave you alone. Up to you. But there you go. So that's the tour. That's the tour for this one. So let's have a look, shall we, at where we were. So where we were was over here, just outside Cherno. And we've come all the way through, and all the way through Elektro, and we went and we had a look at that lighthouse, and we went and had a look at those islands, and we went and had a look at the very heavily modified Kamyshovo, which I hope you like as much as you could see before it got too dark, and we've come over here to the island at whatever it's called, and we've had a look at the castle, and we've had a look at this little village, and we're up here at the lighthouse now, and that's it. And that's where I'm going to leave you. We'll be heading back to the mainland, and there'll be no more island hopping for now. So that'll be it. So I'll start at Cap Krutoy when I get over there, and we'll have a little run up the road to the end of this place, which is like 3 valleys or something, and then there's a quick run through Solnichny and the industrial out there, and Nizhny and Berezino, which will be a quick run through. And we'll obviously not be going anywhere near Riffy, and we'll just be going straight up to Svetlo, and we'll stop it there in the next one, I think. So I've got a few things I need to get on and get doing. One of which is going to be, I'm going to stop here and I'm going to get some fish, because I do have a fishing rod which is lined up with a good hook, and I'm out of food. I have one more can of bacon, but fish is awesome, so I'm going to grab like 3 fish, and that'll do me for the trip up. I need to make some more crossbow bolts for various bits and pieces, repair my gear, do various bits and pieces and whatnot, and have you. Right, so there you are. That's the castle, which is now covered in fog, where there's a bear and a mummy and stuff. So Yeah, up to you. Anyway, I'll be moving on from here very very soon. So yeah, I've got some fishing to do. I got some bits and pieces to do, and I'll catch you all on the next one. So do please drop a like. Do subscribe to the channel. If you want access to the server, you need to email me at longjohnsilver1@gmail.com, address below, with proof of your subscription to the channel and the date that you subscribed. There are resources online to help you figure out how to do that. And once you have sent that to me, I will be processing applications on a first come, first served basis, with those people who have been subscribed longer getting preference. Hop on board! And I'll see you all again real soon. Ta-ta!